What's up Multiverse, Dr. Dave here, welcome to the Geek Lounge. On today's video we're going to be catching up with my Funko Pop parcels. Right then, so we've got 12 to get through, at least I think it's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah, 12 to get through, let's waste no time. Where do we start? You know what? We got to start with a Freddy, right? Here we have the Funko Shop exclusive Cosmic Freddy from the Funko Fusion video game. In fact, there is normally a quote. Yeah, there is indeed here on the flap. How do you like meow? And I have still yet to play Funko Fusion. 1010 Games had a booth set up at MCM Comic Con 2 weeks ago, and when I walked past it was rather busy and then I just kind of forgot to go back, but I'll get to it eventually. This Cosmic Freddy, I have to say, looks great with those dual blue and green tones. He's got the crown, which is kind of giving me Infinity Gauntlet vibes if I'm being honest, and he also has this weird cat-like gun. I guess that makes sense with the quote on the flap. I honestly didn't really want to read too much into the character in case it spoils something, but I can still definitely admire this one even without playing the game. Next up, we're going to check out the latest wave of Hunter x Hunter Funko Pops. So who do we have then? There is Silver Zoldyck, Carlito Zoldyck, Gene Freaks, and Uvogin. So funny thing is, I grabbed all of these in that spend and save sale that Funko Europe had recently, yet I still haven't bought all of the previous wave of Phantom Troop members, so I definitely need to go back and grab those. But we do now at least have Uvogin in Funko Pop form, the 11th member of the Phantom Troop, and by my recollection we are now just missing 4 more members. Hopefully they will come in future waves. I feel there is a lot of mass, for lack of a better word, to this pop. I mean, that makes sense, right? Uvogin was a big muscly animal like dude with that mane, the hairy arms, that bearskin outfit and boots. Yeah, this is definitely a cool one. I'm also desperate for his English VA Patrick Seitz to come to the UK. I'm literally slowly building an army of his characters Funko Pops that I need to get signed. Next we have Gene Freaks, father of Gon. Considering the pop is fairly basic in design, I do think Funko have captured the character really well. Like, he didn't really have a sunny disposition most of the time, right? And neither does the pop, with that baggy attire, the scarf, the cloth-like visor with the spiky hair poking out, and of course the stubble. I think it's the slight slant of the eyes as well that kind of add to the figure. Next then is Carlito Zoldyck, the youngest child of the Zoldyck family, younger brother of Killua, and the number 4 member of the Phantom Troop after replacing Hisoka. I really like how Funko have blended the colours in his kimono from black to violet to white. They've got those Japanese sandals. Love that they didn't miss the mole on the left cheek, and he also has his folding fan weapon, which I believe is called a Hakuzen, if I'm even pronouncing that correctly. And then we have Carlito's father Silver, now in Funko Pop form too, so I think that leaves us needing 3 more members of the Zoldyck family, or at least 3 more main members, as I know there are some other members who either only cameoed in or have yet to appear in the anime, which I really hope makes a comeback sooner rather than later. Silver here looks great with his purple shinobi-like outfit, the silver hair, and those 2 explosive orbs in either hand. Yes, they're significantly bigger in the anime, but they work well with the Funko aesthetic. Oh, and I didn't forget, we also picked up the new Alaka as well. And I have to say, I really like this Alaka. I'm still not convinced it should be a £30 pop, but it is really cool nonetheless. I do have the standalone OG Alaka figure, but sadly not the Nanaka Chase, which I know is now pretty expensive, but we'll get it into the collection one day. This, if memory serves me right, is literally how we meet Alaka. It's how we see her for the first time. She's locked in a room behind like 5 volts, sitting there emotionless with a bunch of dolls before Killua enters and she springs into life happy to see her big brother. I also have to say, this pop now makes a great base to have Principal Yaga from Jujutsu Kaisen with his cursed dolls. I think that could look really cool. Next up guys, we finally got the Funko Shop exclusive Sasori into the Naruto collection. So I gotta admit, I'm very happy this one restocked. It released at the beginning of the year and sold out in like 6 or 7 minutes on Funko Europe. Having said that, I do understand those who are upset that Funko are seemingly now releasing, or I should say restocking, their own exclusives. You know, we've seen that with some of the One Piece and Demon Slayer figures recently. I mean, yeah, it does tank the value, it makes them seem less collectible, and I mean, if someone did pay a high fee for it to only then be released for retail a short while later, I'd definitely be peed off too. But I do also see the other side as well. You know, not everyone can afford or necessarily even wants to pay high fees for the characters they love. I know, I'm being a fence sitter again. Regardless, this Sasori Pop is pretty cool. The iconic Akatsuki robes are on point. So is that light reddish hair, though I gotta say, I'm not a massive fan of the chakra threads. They're just too thick for my liking, and they kind of look like water, but then again, maybe having them super thin would have resulted in damage. I would still love to see variants with the Haruku puppet armor, as well as his true puppet form under the Akatsuki robes. I think those could look freaking sweet. Moving on to some One Piece next, and first up we have the Chase Child Big Mum that I recently picked up from DJ Collectibles in a sale. And it even came with a hard stack. How cool is that? By the way, we do have an affiliate link with DJ Collectibles that you can find in the description below. They always get awesome stock in, not just Funko, but Loungefly, Pokemon, NECA, just tons and tons of really cool stuff. And if you make a purchase using said affiliate link, you will really be helping me out and have my eternal gratitude. As for the pop, I had kind of settled on not adding this one to the collection. I wasn't super bothered, but then it came in at that sale for such a good price, I honestly couldn't let it go somewhere else. And with that hard stack added too, I mean, what a great deal. The difference with the Chase is the mouth and the red eyes when she gets her hunger pangs, and well, if you know, you know. I won't spoil anything, but damn Oda, that was actually pretty dark. And then I did finally pick up Buggy the Clown on the Throne, released at New York Comic Con. So I grabbed Buggy during that same spend and save sale, and as awesome as I think the pop is, there's no way it's a £35 pop, man. That is just far too expensive. You know, con release or not, there is a lot of empty space in that box. So I was therefore happy that it worked out to roughly £26 with that discount, which I think is a lot fairer. As I said though, I really think the pop is awesome. I still love the OG Buggy showcasing the Chop Chop fruit, but this one is a close second. You know, all the colors, they really pop, pun intended, and the pose with the left leg over the armchair and then resting his head on his right arm, it just looks so freaking cool. It's just a shame it's a little expensive at that retail price. So we got one more One Piece Funko Pop to check out, but the last 3 Funko Pops we've got for today's video are all Funkon London exclusives. That should give this one away, guys. We have the Funkon London exclusive Raiju. There is also a quick look at the sticker if you guys wanted to check it out. So I gotta say, I am really happy we've now got a Raiju Funko Pop into the One Piece collection. I actually did a top 25 most wanted One Piece Funko Pops video just under 3 weeks ago, and while preparing it, I had a 4-pack of Germa 66, but then Raiju got announced like a couple of days after I scripted it, so it became a 3-pack. Yes, I really hope, and I guess I do now expect, Ichiji, Niji, and Yonji at some point. Being that Sanji is my favorite character, Raiju, aka Poison Pink, is automatically a favorite of mine. Loving the pink hair draped across her right eye, those distinctive Vinsmoke eyebrows, the raid suit, don't get me wrong, super revealing, but Funko have got it perfect, along with the gloves, the boots, the 666 tattoos on the thighs, the 666 headphones, and the patterned purple and black moth-like cape. Yeah, gotta admit, really do like this one. And even though this next one was maybe a little unnecessary, I have to say I still really like it. It is the Funkon exclusive Haganetsuka from Demon Slayer. And I mean, I say unnecessary as we already got a common release of Haganetsuka, and although he's a super amusing character and I love his VA Robbie Daymond, there's still quite a few characters that Funko have yet to make, or we maybe could have got a variant of a Hashira. Though as I said, I do like the pop. Aesthetically, it looks really nice with that large woven hat and the hanging floral wind chimes, the headscarf underneath. He's carrying his sword in a sheath, I guess making a delivery. He sports his usual sunflower patterned Heiori, and we of course have the salmon pink Hyotoko mask, I hope that's how you pronounce that the character is known for. As I said, maybe we could have gotten a different character, but I'm still happy to have this one in the collection. And our final pop of the day is a pretty fitting one, especially as the 3rd movie literally released today. I am, of course, talking about Paddington. And being British, I mean I had to get a Paddington pop into the collection. For a long time, I was looking at the flocked one, but then this got announced for Funkon London, and I thought, you know what? He's sitting on his suitcase, he's enjoying a marmalade sandwich, the jar of marmalade is by the side, we got the iconic hat and the jacket. Yeah, this was too perfect not to pick up. And I say, being British, I needed to get one into the collection. To be perfectly honest, I really enjoyed the first 2 movies. I think they're really good fun, and I honestly cannot wait to watch the third one. And well, there we go, guys. That is me caught up with my Funko Pop parcels. Until next time, and that is therefore going to do it for today's video. So first and foremost, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me here on the Geek Lounge. It is very much appreciated, and I hope you did enjoy the video. If so, be sure to give it a thumbs up and drop some comments below. Let me know what Funko Pops you guys have picked up recently. And as always, we've got plenty more content on the way for you guys. We will be attending Comic-Con Liverpool this coming weekend. We're going to be doing some Funko Pop hunting, checking out the con in general, and we will of course be getting some stuff signed, though all of those videos for that will be dropping early next week. We will be dropping another Funko Pop video tomorrow to celebrate the release of the second and sadly final season of Arcane by checking out the first wave of Arcane Funko Pops. I know I said earlier that I've caught up with my Funko Pop parcels. I guess technically it was a little bit of a lie, but you don't want to miss that one because those Funko Pops look absolutely BEA beautiful. And then we will of course have more Funko, more Lego, more statues, more figures, more TCGs, plenty of content to come, so make sure you stay tuned for all of it and much more. What is the easiest way to stay tuned, you ask? It's pretty simple, guys. Subscribe, hit click, smash that subscribe button and enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any of that future content. Guys, thanks again for watching today's video, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out, nerds!